So, you know, my love of, well, maybe not a love of education, but a love of learning and teaching and stuff. I've spoken about it lots of times. So that's going to be general theme around topics tonight. So let's start with...
You have times. How long?
You tell me, how long have we got?
2 minutes maybe.
2 minutes, yeah? Cool.
Well, 3 is the norm, but if we go for 2, the numbers are 45 seconds, 1.5 for amber, and 1.45 for red.
I was just thinking time and getting everybody.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Who would like to start? Would anybody want to volunteer?
I'll start.
Yeah, cool. Julie, could you give us a subject you think should be taught in school?
Chair, fellow speakers. I have a pain in my chest. Can anybody help me? Could you? Put your hand up if you know what to do. Maybe, yes. This is key to our survival. Knowing first aid. A skill that isn't being taught in school. Supposedly somewhere, some people are now getting it on their curriculum, but I have no idea where. It is a crucial skill, not only so people can look after themselves, but as population is aging, so that you and our children can care for your parents and us as we get older. There might be broken bones, burns, the whole thing about wrapping a burn in cling film. Even in my nursing days, I wasn't told that. And the key with first aid is that you have to repeat it. Because information changes over time. There's new research and suddenly they discover. I mean, the number of times I've had to do first aid because it's part of my requirement for my job. And I'm now getting confused as to how many compressions do I have to do? Is it 10 and 15 or is it 30 and 10? So we need to keep doing this over and over again. And starting at school means it will stay in our minds much more clearly.
Yeah, important. And when I've worked in schools, I've been given an EpiPen. I'm like, whoa, what am I going to do with that? Yeah. So, time. Yeah, what was the time, please?
2 minutes each.
Thank you very much. Okay. Scott, do you want to have a go? Evaluation? No?
Yeah, well, you can. I think the evaluator can actually do a topic.
Okay, right. Angela? Okay, could you tell us the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you at school?
Chair, fellow speakers, I'm afraid I don't think I would be able to do this, because if I did, it would probably be X-rated or a bit too personal. I might talk to some ladies about it after, but it was more of a ladies' matter. But
I've just tried to think what was the most embarrassing thing that I did, because I was actually quite different then to what I am now. I was very quiet and very more introverted, and I didn't really sort of get into situations that were really kind of embarrassing. I did things which were wrong, obviously, and things that were mistakes, but I don't know quite about embarrassing. Probably when I was quite upset that they were going to put the tadpoles back into a pond, and I really wanted them. It's not something I got really told off about, is that I took them back home so I could look after them. And I don't know if that was very embarrassing, but I felt very awkward about it, because I thought I was doing something nice and kind in that I was giving the tadpoles a home to grow up in. But I think probably going to the party in my secondary school with one of the boys in my class that invited everybody there. The whole party was quite an embarrassment. They were only 14 and 15, but they still got drunk, and it still ended up with the boy that had invited us all to his party having much too much to drink, and obviously his parents were going to know all about this, because the older brother had been asked to look after these younger children that were there. But I think that's probably the most embarrassing thing, was actually that was my husband, and that was when I met him. and I was 14 and he was 18, but I don't know if that was embarrassing. But that's what I'm going to share today.
Lovely. I think the most embarrassing thing that happened to me was I was leaning back in my chair, you know, like you do when you sit back, and I just reached my hands out and caught someone right in their pocket. Not too good. Anyway, okay. Drop?
Okay.
Okay. Time, please.
2 minutes 60.
Nice. Can you discuss the consequences of cheating in exams?
Chair, fellow speakers, cheating! Who honestly has never ever cheated?
I haven't.
Cheating is the same thing as cheating. Yeah, right. Oh my word. What shall I say? I cheated. I cheated on a maths exam and I got caught. Didn't do too well on that exam. Algebra. I hated algebra! What else? It's called Parker 51. I don't have a clue what Parker 51 is. It's called P51 in my flight logbook when I was a young lad. And I had to get some more hours for my flight time, for my qualifications. It's called Parker 51, P51, Parker pen, and you kind of fudge your logbook to get some more hours. I did that I had about 50 hours into my logbook. Naughty consequences. I got away with it, but I still cheated. And cheating, not good. It can catch up with you. You can fail an exam. You can lose a job over it. I never lost my job because I was cheating, because in my profession, you really had to perform. You could cheat all your life, but you still had to perform and do the job right. But cheating on exams, I remember remember the days of the old slide rule? Wrote a few things on there.
I was a goody two-shoes. I never cheated on the exam. Okay. Dave? you ever been bullied?
Oh, sorry, well, don't you let someone else?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Time.
1 minute 56.
Okay. Brian. If I had 5 minutes to talk to one of my old teachers, I would.
Chair, members, no guests. 5 minutes would not be enough. Because most of my teachers were absolute crap. But there was one that understood me. Now, I went to school in the 60s, and we were the generation of the Stones and the Beatles. Grammar schools did not like their teachers being questioned or challenged. You were supposed to sit and make notes. So I used to have rows all the time, because I refused to accept that. But there was one teacher, Paddy O'Regan his name was, brilliant guy, would always accept me challenging him or him explaining why I'm wrong. So it used to be really good with him. But unfortunately, I got expelled. And I got expelled because I re-rigged the alarms, the bells for the school, you know, the bell that rings between lessons, which also acted as the fire alarm. So I rewired it. And they couldn't turn it off. So, anyway, I said to one of the lads, when you see me talking to the head boy, screw that in. Which he did, and the head boy said, what have you done? Why are you talking to me? And all these bells went off. And he said, that was you. And I got expelled because they couldn't fix it. It took them a month to fix it. To find it. But Paddy O'Regan saved me because he was the only teacher who would actually listen and discuss. And that's what I needed.